over that way. There's people in the water over that way there. Send more boats. We need help. Send more boats here. We were the first ones there. Yep.
Clarence Smith and Kenny Brown, buddies, fishing partners, and now heroes.
There you go.
That's it.
They were fishing when they saw the flare, and even though they were the first to arrive, the boat was already underwater.
I'm looking around, and there's a guy clinging to the boat on the Leviathan. So we go to him and try to get him aboard. It took us, some time to get him on board because he was just, lifeless and I would say in shock, I guess. And I know I could hear something to the side, more screaming to the side, and we're getting to the life raft. And we towed the life raft off out of danger to start bringing people aboard. There was 10 people in the life raft that I towed them out of danger and then started bringing them aboard. It's a good thing we got there.
Clarence thought everyone had been rescued until he got to Tofino.
I thought, everybody was going to be okay. And then, so everything hit me pretty good after I seen 3 bodies on the dock covered.
What does that make you think about?
You think about it that I did the best that I could, and looking at the people on the dock, that from there you think that I could have did better.
It's hard to imagine the screams, the cold, the chaos in the water that afternoon. And then you see the boat, and it hits. You'd be hoping for a miracle.
I'm not afraid of the ocean at all, but you don't take it for granted.
Maybe it's because Kenny Brown has lived his life on the water that he needs to talk about what happened. It's as if he's still there, staring out at a man close to drowning.
We threw a rope and we threw a Scotch bag, a flotation device. We threw it to him so that he could catch it, and he grabbed onto that flotation device, and we started pulling him. He was exhausted. You could see it in his face. He was exhausted. He was hanging onto the boat for dear life.
Like a little longer and he might have slipped in and...
Yeah, he wouldn't have made it if we didn't make it to him. I feel that in my heart, and I know he wouldn't have made it. We pulled him in, and then we could hear 2 ladies screaming, probably about 15 to 20 feet away from us. And they were hanging on. You could hear screaming when we were pulling the guy in, like scared and frantic and terrified. But when we pulled up on them next, we pulled them in towards the boat, and she explained to me, she said, "My leg is broken, but this lady is pregnant." And we said, okay, well, we'll get you guys aboard. You guys are okay now, you're safe.
What were their faces like?
Terrified. They were terrified.
And a moment like that leaves a mark.
I cried to my wife the night I got home, and I talked to her about what I saw on the dock.
What did you tell your wife?
I told her I was sad for the people that didn't survive. And I said they belong to somebody. They have parents, they have brothers and sisters, and they have kids and grandpas and grandmas, and they're not going to make it home to their families. I cried. It was tough. It'll be with me. I'll think about it when I'm on the water. It's still a healing journey. I'm not going to ever forget this for as long as I live.
I guess there's a price to pay when you become a hero. Nick Purdon, CBC News, a house at First Nation, British Columbia.